In 2025, we need to stop working 24/7.
I'm about to quit my job.
I want me to go quit my job. Honestly, I want to be a sugar baby.
Hi everyone, hey besties, hey YouTube, I'm your host Gloria with a very beautiful face, and welcome to another beautiful video. Welcome to Naturally GlowRia YouTube Channel. We're told to get a better job, but the reality is this: even high-paying jobs aren't as secure as they used to be. And let's be real, how are we supposed to scale up when you are too exhausted for your 3 job, 4 job, even to think straight? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because trust me, working multiple jobs isn't just a financial struggle, it is a health crisis. You are depriving yourself from sleep, anxiety, depression, chronic stress. These are all the side effects of being overworked and underpaid, and yet people keep telling you keep pushing the grind set like it's the only way to survive. The hustle culture is something else, guys. Let's be real, no one wants to work 2 to 3 jobs. People want security. They want to afford food without stressing about it. They want time to actually live their lives, not just work until they collapse. So what's the solution? A living wage, rent control, universal healthcare, maybe all of the above. But one thing is for sure, the system needs to change. Like everything needs to change, because the cost of living actually shouldn't be a death sentence, and survival shouldn't require sacrificing every bounce of your well-being. Let me know what you guys think. Share in the comment section. I would like to know what you guys join the conversation in the comment section. I would like to read from you guys. Your opinion is highly welcome in the comment section.
Unpopular opinion, but buying into the whole hustle culture thing doesn't make you productive. It's usually just an excuse for your lack of time management. We've all heard it, we've all seen it from these gurus. Hustle 24/7, grind now, sleep later, that sort of thing. But this is just glorifying burnout. Just because you are working non-stop, it doesn't automatically mean you're getting more done. All it means is that you just can't manage your time effectively. Being busy isn't the same as being productive. A lot of guys who are just starting out in their self-development journey or in their entrepreneur journey or whatever they're trying to do with themselves, they use this hustle culture excuse just to justify their poor habits. You spend all day working, but what are you really accomplishing? Successful people don't act like robots. They don't lock themselves in a room. They don't shut themselves off from the world. They don't sit at their computer 18 hours a day to make it look like they're getting shit done when they're really not. They prioritize, they delegate, and they know how to focus on what really matters. Time management is the real key. It's not about doing more, it's about doing better. You can hustle all day, but if you're not managing your time effectively, then you're just going to be running around in circles. People who are truly winning in life are the ones who manage their time effectively. They're the ones that are able to shut off after a productive day. They're the ones that have built routines that allow them to get more done in less time. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for hard work, I'm all for grinding, I'm all for removing distractions, I'm all for focusing, but it's not about grinding 20 hours a day and getting 2-3 hours sleep. It's about structuring your time well so you can grind efficiently and effectively. Stop glorifying the hustle and start managing your time. Peace.
Hustle culture has normalized and even encouraged experiences of overwhelm and burnout. And though there is a clear sense of accomplishment that can come from working hard, consistently pressuring ourselves to get as much done as we can in the least amount of time, it's just leaving us drained and unfulfilled. On top of this, treating ourselves like output machines can actually make us less productive, because we have chronic disengagement from tasks and our health is suffering. So what if more of us slow down? And this is very rich coming from me because I'm a hustle culture queen, but I'm trying to slow down so that I can show other people around me that it's okay to live slower, so that we can have stronger relationships, we can be more mindful of what's working for us and what isn't, and we can make decisions that best serve us for satisfying lives. Stay tuned for a few ways to encourage slower living.
Most people are not hustlers. I was able to take my salary from $30,000 when I graduated to over 6 figures. Before I even hit 6 figures in my 9 to 5, I hit 6 figures as an entrepreneur. So how did I do it? Hustle mentality tells you you should be doing any and everything for money. You're 9 to 5 during the day, working Instacart or Uber at night, and then have enough time, energy for your dreams, hopes, and aspirations at 7 p.m. in the evening. Unrealistic. The best hustlers monetize a skill in different directions. I started using my extra time outside of my 9 to 5 when I was making like 30, 40K to start cultivating skills in social media. I was able to scale that up working with clients one-to-one. I then used that to transition full-time into the social media space where I was able to make 6 figures in my 9-to-5. I continued monetizing that skill outside of my 9-to-5 by seeing clients, becoming a content creator, speaking about social media. Everything I do revolves around social media. I don't have to think in a different direction. And that is what saves you from burning out. The girls always say that I'm not using enough product, so maybe that's true. Stop hustling backwards. It will never lead to you achieving your dreams. It will never lead to you achieving your income goals. All it's going to do is lead you to burn out and wonder why everybody else is running circles around you. I have to be careful with this blush because sometimes it ends up looking really cute and sometimes it looks like I'm going into anaphylactic shock. So if you feel like you're hustling too much and you're constantly tired, you're not making enough money, and you've been doing this for years, it's probably because you're not hustling the right way. I'm your certified hustler. I have been able to get myself from 0 to 60 every time. You're welcome.
I'm quitting my nursing job. I'm quitting my nursing job. Yeah, I know, crazy. I have officially 2 weeks until I put my 2 weeks in. And honestly, this is a decision that I really struggled with because this is like the best nursing job I've ever had. Without a doubt. This is the most money I've been paid for nursing. I honestly think it's one of the highest paying nursing jobs in the country. And I'm about to quit. I'm about to quit. Oh my God. I'm about to quit with absolutely nothing lined up. Just vibes. Just vibes. I couldn't be more excited, y'all. I could not be more excited. Y'all know I've been burnt out from night shift and I've gotten told no that I can't switch to days for over a year now. I've been asking multiple times for over a year and I still have not been switched to days. That's the biggest thing. I've told y'all night shift was ruining my life. I meant it. I'm willing to forgo the cash. I'm willing to forgo the prestige because night shift is ruining my life. That's the first thing. 2, y'all know I'm tired of the ICU. I'm tired. I'm done.
If you have time to watch Netflix, you have time to get a side.
This is why I am so glad to be over the hustle culture mentality. Listen, I want to live the soft life. I want to work, get my money, pay my bills, and the extra time, I want to relax. I want to chill. If I want to watch TV, watch my favorite reality show, be on a beach, read a book, I'm going to do that. People really need to stop forcing themselves to work 24/7. Your body needs relaxation. Your mind needs chill time. Hustling over and over and over again isn't going to get you that closer to your dreams. Baby, there needs to be balance in life.
And for me, I don't even blame people that say they're tired of working multiple jobs, 2 to 3 jobs, just to keep their family going. Because trust me, the hustle culture is worse than you think. The hustle culture existed because people are underpaid. And trust me, this isn't exclusive to American society. You see parents working 2, 3 jobs and barely having time for their kids. And yeah, I know some people might argue this and say stuff like no one is underpaid. People are just pursuing the hustle culture just for financial purposes because maybe they just want more out of life. Now over to you. I just want to get from you guys, what do you think made people pursue the hustle culture in this early 2025, and why are many people quitting the hustle culture? Is it because of capitalism? Is it because they want more out of life? Let me know your opinion and thoughts in the comment section. And do you think it's okay, do you think it's fine for people to start quitting their job just because it's stressing them mentally? Let me know your thoughts as well in the comment section, because for me, I feel less grindfulness, more mindfulness.
You don't have to achieve something every day. It's fine if all you did today was rest.
So I just quit my job. Yeah. And no, I don't have a plan B. I don't have a plan C. I don't have a plan D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I don't have a plan at all. Just me out here being jobless. No, but for real, for the past few months, I've been like extremely unhappy with not necessarily my job, but just with life in general. And I've realized that it's not really the job, it's me. I'm the issue. Like, I'm in a transitional phase in my life where I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. And the longer I sit in a position that I don't want to sit in, the more miserable I am. So today I just decided to force myself out of that situation and I don't fucking know. Damn, I really quit my job. Like, I have actual bills to take care of. I have a life. I like to travel. I like to shop. You see my beat up car? I need a new car. But I couldn't do it anymore. I was going crazy. I was going crazy in there. At this point, I'm solely trusting God. I'm solely trusted in myself. Listen, if I've never trusted God in God before or in myself before, now is the time for me to do it, because what the hell?
So I quit my job 6 months ago, which was a calculated risk into entrepreneurship. I have a bit to share about what that's been like. I literally live by the book Atomic Habits. That's really how I created my habit tracker and how I've made a lot of changes in my life. One of the best things that I did when I took the leap to take my journey into entrepreneurship is that I downsized my apartment studio that is super duper small, because it has provided me only a space to eat, sleep, and work. I've made it very easy for myself to show up for things like making content and all the other stuff that I do just by downsizing. I knew that in my entrepreneurship, I would need all the time that I could get to work, eat, and sleep. You generally follow through with things. You're able to meet deadlines, you go to work on time, and you're overall just a high performing person, and you're considering doing the leap into entrepreneurship, I could not recommend it enough. Because even though you might think like, oh wow, I really need a structure, I really need a schedule, something different like shifts in your brain when your livelihood actually depends on you working. It does when you're in a corporate career, but it's very different. It's like you can afford to slack off for a day because your paycheck is still going to come. One bad day doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to look for, you know, a new candidate. However, when it comes to real life and entrepreneurship, you literally cannot afford to spend a day scrolling on your phone. I also really encourage you to consider the happiness threshold. And that's what I call it. I don't know if this is an actual term, but for me, when I was working in my corporate job, my happiness threshold was getting higher and higher and higher, because over time I hated my corporate job, even though I didn't realize it. Like every time I went to a restaurant, I just had to get the tasting menu. I had luxury vacations. I was, you know, getting myself really nice things, and I was living below my means, and I live in a place that's very low cost of living, so I could afford to do that and still live comfortably. But I know that at my core, I'm a very simple person, and so that was kind of what made me realize, like, wow, maybe I really don't like my job, because on the weekends I have to do X, Y, and Z, and I have to look forward to X, Y, and Z just to want to show up again. I think a lot of people do this subconsciously. I mean, even happy hour was made to like give you some sense of mental relief from your job, and that's not a healthy way to do it. So I just think really take inventory over where your happiness threshold is for you to keep showing up. Since I quit my job, I barely spend money. Like, I genuinely don't need to spend money, because I'm just generally happier than I was when I was working there. And luckily I saved well, so having less expenses has allowed me an extended amount of time to really get my feet on the ground. Everyone's different, and I used to be a master procrastinator. Like, I procrastinated through everything, through college, throughout my entire life. I was very disorganized and procrastinated a lot. So the past 2 years I was working in investment banking, I was using my habit tracker and building micro habits that have made me way more disciplined and have allowed me to be a doer and a show-upper, amongst a bunch of other things. So now I do have that discipline to just show up, but I will say that one thing to really look out for is the fact that because you work for yourself, you have to have really good boundaries with your time. I kind of don't, and I'm still working on that. I'm like a workaholic, but which isn't a good thing. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, because it definitely is not. You want to have boundaries with your time. I'd say the final thing to look out for is that you do have to make social sacrifices. I definitely do not show up for the people in my life the same way that I was before I began entrepreneurship, but that's something that I spoke with all of them about, because I knew that me getting to where I wanted to be was going to take a lot of time, energy, and effort, and a lot has changed since then. I mean, for example, I now have 67,000 followers on TikTok, and that was definitely not part of the plan, but it is, you know, a stepping stone in my entrepreneurship.
Ruining my health. I was sacrificing sleep, I was sacrificing self-care time, I was sacrificing basically myself just to run it. And literally, I don't know what I was trying to prove, but I feel like this society, especially 2025, 2024, there's this pressure to do so well, and there's this pressure to like achieve all these things in a short period of time. And I really subscribe to that so heavily that I would literally do crazy things like finish work at 10 p.m. at night. And if you don't know, I used to do hair, I was a hairstylist. Finish work at 10 p.m. at night, come home, do hair, make wigs, color hair, whatever the case may be, go bed at 4 a.m. and wake up at 7 to do it again. And I thought this was okay, and I kept telling myself, oh, you'll stop at eventually, like when you hit this goal, or when you do this, you'll get there and you'll rest never comes. And it got so bad to the point I ended up in hospital, and I genuinely believe this is why my skin got as bad as it did. And I just had to decide one day, like, making money is actually not hard. Recovering your health once you've damaged it to a certain point is actually impossible. So I literally had to pick a side, and I do feel like there's this dangerous...
Guys, another word for hustle culture, in my honest opinion, you can call it workalism, toxic productivity. I call it toxic productivity for a lot of reasons. Because you see, this work culture, hustle culture, whatever you want to call it, is so intense. We are often extremely busy and overworked. Even at home, we continue working, emailing, this, that, just to keep life going. No lack of proof. We live to work instead of working to live. Like, how did we get here, guys? And some people will say stuff like stress don't kill, it only make you tired. Stress kill, like it literally kills. And the older I get, the more I value my peace. Accomplishment can exist without burnout. It is all about balance. And guys, please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying work isn't important. Work is actually important. Work is very important, but it shouldn't be your only priority. We are humans, not machine. Our mental health, our relationship, and our overall well-being matter more than hitting arbitrary deadlines and chasing endless success. Anxiety, depression, and stress are at unprecedented level. People are waking up and realizing this. People are choosing joy over being stressed out, time with loved one over being overtime, and peace over the constant rat race for more. Success isn't about how many hours you work. It's about the quality of your life, the happiness you experience, and the impact you have on the world around you, especially your loved ones. So it's time to ask yourself, guys, are you living to work or working to live? It's time to stop glamorizing the workaholism and start living life on your terms. Because trust me, burnout is real. Your mental health, always consider your mental health, like work-life balance. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and I hope you guys enjoying every bit of this video. Hope you guys, my commentary is relatable. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Guys, I believe it when people say stuff like the hustle culture will destroy your life. Like, I totally believe it, because the most successful people I have seen didn't need to hustle, because they pause long enough to analyze their action and make some adjustments. And oh, don't tell me they were also born into wealth, because trust me, that mindset will get you anywhere. No point of being negative, because I've seen lots of people burn themselves out with the hustle culture and then ended up with major debts, maybe through school or bank loan. Like, guys, this hustle culture paradox is a thought-provoking topic that needs to be addressed urgently in today's fast-paced society. Because while the idea of hard work and ambition is commendable, really commendable, the constant pressure to hustle and work yourself to the point of exhaustion is detrimental to your own well-being. Because in a world that glorifies burnout and equates success with constant productivity, it's essential to recognize the negative impact this culture or this hustle culture has on our mental health, and not just our mental health, our emotional and physical health. Because let's say, for instance, it actually works, as they say, hard work leads to growth. Like, most people will have millions by now. Many people work hard and scrap by. There are so many factors working against people. Yeah, many people work so hard, many people do test their limits, and they end up in the same position regardless. To be honest with you guys, there are a lot to life other than just grind, being productive. And right now most people don't even care about success or making millions a day and all that. They only care being happy just to survive, put enough food on table daily, and just live in peace without falling into the trap of the rat race. People these days don't care if they live in a nice home, have a nice car or nice clothes or the rest. They are willingly sacrificing all these things for their mental peace. And if they have their mental peace, they are content with it. Of course, they can't flaunt their mental peace on Instagram. They can't flaunt their mental peace, their mental health on social media. But at least they have their peace and they are not ready to trade it with anything else. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy my commentary, this conversation. I hope you guys see it as a relatable content, and if you do, which I know definitely you guys enjoy every bit of this video, please go ahead and give it a massive thumbs up. Yeah, go ahead and click on that like button. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. And in case you are just coming across the channel for the first time, or you're just seeing my face for the first time, yes, this is what I do here on my channel, Naturally GlowRia YouTube channel. Feel free to join this beautiful growing family by clicking on that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell notification. In that way, you get notified each time I do drop beautiful videos like this again. Until I come your way again on my next upload. For now, bye besties.